My ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. Sorry it's been a bit of a while. Had a few family things to sort out, and things are hopefully starting to improve. It's all to do with health with my mum and stuff, but it was a bit worrying for a time, but yeah, things are looking more positive. So I appreciate everybody's patience, both here on the channel and also in the Hermit's Cave Facebook group, because I have been absent for a good 5 days or so. Anyway, I wanted to do a walkthrough of this deck that has been very kindly sent to me by the lovely Catherine. And Catherine is in Germany, and she sent me a message asking if I had this deck, the Roots of Asia, and I don't. But it is one of those decks that I've always wanted and never thought I'd get. It's out of print. There are some German copies available, and she was able to get one. And she very kindly sent it to me. I opened it up and I seen there's a few little other bits wrapped as well, which is really lovely. But yeah, and she sent me this letter. But Catherine has been a member, actually. She refers to herself as a silent member, but a member of the YouTube tarot community for 8 years, would you believe? So she's been around a long time, and she's been reading tarot for decades. But yeah, she thanked me for Tarathon and for the walkabout videos and all sorts of stuff. So it's just lovely to receive this. So thank you very much. So I'm going to sup on my coffee. Okay, so let's open this up, and as I can see, there's now Windhorse. We used to have a shop here in Nottingham, which was called Revolution, and Windhorse is the publishing company behind the Nukadampa, no, not Nukadampa, the Triratna Buddhist order. And I did do some studying with the Triratna Buddhists. I never became Mitra, but I certainly learned the pujas, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. But it's been a while since I've seen Windhorse. But these are the Buddhist flags, of course, which is lovely, handmade in Nepal. So this will be the deck. Oh, so there's I'm assuming these aren't Christmas presents, because she just said she'd got a deck she wanted to send to me. So there's a little card in here. Struggling to get it out. Oops. There we go. Let's remove that. And isn't that beautiful? A traditional Christmas scene. I love the gold edging as well. It's so lovely. So I'll just read it off camera. I really hope Christmas isn't over when this card reaches you. Merry Christmas, and have a happy and healthy new year. All the best. Yeah, so that's lovely. It came before Christmas. So yeah, and these are these little bits as well. I'm not quite sure what these are. These are little extra surprises. So let's take a look. I love the paper, blue and white on one side and white and blue on the other. It's totally reversible. Oh wow, so we've got a stone. Look at this. It's like petrified wood. It's really, really quite beautiful. So she's put a little note in about it. Chiastolite. Wow. It's beautiful, and I don't have this crystal. I've not come across this crystal before. So I'll put that to one side so I could have a read of them afterwards. Oh, this one Wow, that's a beautiful piece. Look at this. A gorgeous piece. Obviously, Catherine is a rock hound like myself. Oh, wow, look at that. That's like a hagstone with a stone all the way, hole all the way through. Beautiful, beautiful piece. I don't want to rip the message on the inside. Yeah, natural hole can be found on the shores of the Baltic Sea in Germany. They are magical items and protect the stones. Wow. So this has come from the Baltic Sea. Oh, this is beautiful. And then this little one left. And then we'll have a look at the deck. Oops. There we go. These little notes with these geometric. This is a piece of wood from a ship that sunk near the Netherlands. Hours of textiles some 100 years ago. Polished, cut to the shape by the sea. You can find these pieces of history on the island shore. Wow, look at that. Just look at that. So that is from a ship that sunk near the Netherlands hundreds of years ago. Wow. Holding a piece of history. I love things like that. I really love things like that. Catherine, thank you so much for sending me these lovely little treasures. Really are lovely little treasures. So this is the deck. It is a used deck. I'm aware of that, which adds to the charm for me. It really does add to the charm. Wow, this is wrapped so well. Okay, so here we have it. So this is the Roots of Asia Tarot. It's by AGM. And I've got to say, this is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful decks ever created. It is absolutely stunning. So it comes in this tuck box. It's got this kind of like a sage colour, very gentle. And there's a quote on the back by the Buddha. And very generously, Catherine has typed this out for me. So what this actually says is, don't believe anything because a wise person said it. Don't believe anything because everybody believes it. Don't believe anything because it is written. Don't believe anything because it's supposed to be holy. Don't believe anything because someone else believes it. Only believe in what you have realized to be true yourself. Buddha. So that's just beautiful. And she said in her letter, surely you know this quote, and I do. I've heard it many times, and it's one of my favorite quotes. So let's take out the cards. So it is a tuck box, but it's quite a thick tuck box. They don't make them like this now. So yeah, this deck is out of print. It's long out of print. Whether it's still available in Germany or not, I'm not sure. Obviously, it's got a nice little white book with a proper spine. So, but of course, 96 pages, it's going to be in German. But I wondered if this might have a publishing date in 2001. So 19 years, almost 20 years old in a week or so. These are the backs. So you can have a close look of the back. Just beautiful. There's so much to see here. The hands clasped together, the mouth, there's people, there's a third eye. Oh, it's just gorgeous. We have the same sage colour, small border around the three sides, and then space at the bottom for the titles. Cardstock is really, really nice. I think these are standard tarot size, but I will just check. Yeah, the exact US Games standard. Oops, oh dear, here I am crashing everything as usual. Let's pop that out the way there for a second. Okay, so aren't these stunning? So let's take a look. I want to be able to zoom in. Okay, so here we have our Fool, card 0, and just so beautiful. We've got like these swirly patterns. There's the light within, eyes closed, and there's like waves around him as well. Just really beautiful. Then we have the Magician, and the Magician is wonderful. Everything, the power in the hands, and just so in touch with all the elements as well. Absolutely beautiful High Priestess. Just look at that card. So we've got the sun and the moon, and then we get that duality. We get the light side from the sun, we get the moonlit side. She's looking down and almost in a meditative state, and it is just wonderful. We've got the water here and the reflection in the water of a full moon. Really gorgeous. Oh, I love this. So here we have our Empress card, but just look, this is, at first I thought, wow, she's part of the universe, and she is, but she really is embodying Mother Earth. This is the planet, this is planet Earth, and she's the life and the soul of the earth. It's almost like we're looking into the earth. And here with her breasts, we've got like a little deer and a tiger that are suckling. Her arms are embracing all this life. The giver of life, the giver of milk, just so stunning. Here we have our Emperor. You get the real feel of the land here, looking down from kind of like the heavens, very regal position, but over the land. The Hierophant is gorgeous. Wow. I mean, what is the Hierophant? The Hierophant is somebody who, you know, imparts knowledge to people. And here we have it represented by Buddha, who was the, in my mind, the ultimate teacher, the ultimate sage. And it's just wonderful as a Hierophant card. We have our Lovers. We get this kind of duality, this yin and yang. We've got this beautiful sort of fire energy, but also there's very much sort of a landscape here. So it's fire and earth, and here we have air and the watery blue, and the fire and the water, and the heaven meeting the earth. It's all there. And then of course you know, that sort of interconnection, forming this sort of cyclical motion, is just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Our Chariot card. Again, we have Buddha. It almost looks like the same Buddha face that's in the Hierophant. Maybe because of the gold tones from the beautiful gold light and paints. We have a light horse. And I just love that, you know, because Buddhism very much is about, you know, the interconnectedness of all things and opposites. And it's just wonderfully represented through all of these cards. So here we have our Strength card. And look at these, very physical lion, but going up into sort of almost like a spirit. You get this kind of ethereal look. And then just that sort of calm, that inner peace, that inner strength, that's a surety. Here's our Hermit. Love this Hermit card. Again, a bit like the Emperor, you know, this kind of spirit, but all of this encompassed within the land, the light. We get the mountains. We get that sort of solitude, that feeling of solitude. It's beautiful. This is interesting. So we get the mala beads here for the wheel, but we've got the elements represented here as well, going around. So it's that cyclical motion. Talking of mala beads, I just wanted to say thank you as well to Chris from Barely Balanced Tarot. He sent me these beautiful mala beads just a couple of days ago, and I absolutely love them. They're gorgeous. And he also sent me a little tree decoration of a hare, which I've hung on my my branches, my twigs. I put a picture on Instagram, which is _hermits_cave, and also a candle for Bridget's flame, which was really lovely. So I was really touched with them, but I just thought I'd show them because this card obviously reminded me with the mala prayer beads. Or in SGI, the Soka Gakkai Buddhism, we call them Juzu beads. So here we have card 11, which would be Justice. And I love that, you know, look how this face is in contemplation, looking down, and there's this water reflection reflecting back, which gives that sense of cause and effect. You know, what you put out comes back, which is brilliant for justice. Here we have the Hanged Man. Again, we've got like a head and shoulders here, and this is happening inside. It's almost like, you know, looking in a different direction, looking at things from a different perspective, but it's an internal thing. This is the Death card. Look at this card. How gorgeous is this? So you can probably see it better from that kind of angle. You see this beautiful person here, and inside is life growing, life renewed. The artwork in this deck is just so beautiful. It's like the valley of death. The water's flowing, night becoming day, the cyclical motion of life, but this newness right inside the almost like the solar plexus area, this beautiful tree growing. Trees give us life, right? Temperance is gorgeous, just totally gorgeous. I love this watery feeling, and you know, this pouring out like we see in the Temperance card, that flow. Here we have the devil. I always think of Mara, which is the concept, the devil concept within Buddhism. Look at the masks. Wow. Love the Tower card. The Tower, the destruction that's happening is happening within. Do you see the mouth here and the shape of the face, the shoulders, arms? It's all happening in here. It's how we experience the Tower, isn't it? Beautiful star card, absolutely gorgeous. You see all the different planets and galaxies. Ah, just beautiful. And she's there blowing bubbles. She's got a little pot and a little thing that you blow bubbles, and the bubbles are the planets and the stars. I absolutely adore this moon card. It is one of the most beautiful moon cards. Just look at that. Wow. And then we have the sun. I love how the third eye is emitting this beautiful radiant sun. Here we have the Judgment card. Again, you know, this tree growing inside, and look how the body is all falling away in rocks, but you get these hands holding everything together. I love that this is not looking outward. This deck is talking about, you know, what's happening within all of us. And when we come to the tarot, when we consult the tarot, it's about what's happening internally. Even if it's being caused by external factors, we live our lives, you know, dealing with what's happening internally. We have the World card, which is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Again, you know, the world is within. This is almost like the Gaia card, isn't it? The breasts here, and just beautiful. So I think what I'm going to do, because that's all the majors, for the minors, I think we will we'll just have some music and just drink in these beautiful, beautiful images. What a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I know I didn't talk through the minors, so I'll just say a few things quickly now, and then I won't keep you, but just beautiful. These are staves, wands, clubs, just gorgeous. Lots of fiery energy, lots of big cats in this deck, tigers and lions. Oh my. And cups, I think, is stunning in this deck. Absolutely stunning. I particularly loved the Two of Cups. Look at the, I mean, they're the, you know, Asian type bowl cups, but look how they're reaching up to each other. It's just beautiful. A little bit pippish, and I quite like that. I love this for our 5. Just beautiful. But in particular, oh, the swords are gorgeous as well. Lots of, because it's air, we've got lots of birds and air. I love the pentacles, because the pentacles feature elephants, which I adore. Look at that. And the tusk here, oh, just beautiful. Really gorgeous. So this is just a stunning, stunning deck. So thank you so much again, Catherine, for sending this to me. I never thought I would own this deck. I just thought it was one of those that was just impossible to get. And I quite, you know, I've got a few German decks and I can read. I'm not fluent in German. I think I did a year at school, but I'm able to, obviously, page, knight, which is Ritter, king and queen, etc. I'm able to decipher what the cards are, so they're not a barrier or blockage to me at all. And say this is a used deck, the cards are in mint condition. So thank you so much for sending it to me. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll be back on Wednesday, which is the 23rd, the day before Christmas Eve, for the Cuppa Catch Up and Cards with my lovely friend Jenna from Jennifer Ball's Witch House. I hope you'll be able to join me then. It's at 6 p.m. And until then, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.